one thing to keep in mind, if you're working in a big law firm or any law firm for that matter, a lot of your salary is a variable component, comes in form of annual bonus, which may be paid in 1 or 2 or 3 installments. Depends on the firm and depends on the year, how the bonus is paid. But a lot of your salary is a variable component. And when you are in the first year, second year, so basically if you're saying 1.5 lakh salary, maybe you are getting paid only 1 lakh or 1,20,000, whereas the rest of the 30,000 into the whole year, maybe 4 lakh, 5 lakh rupees or 6 lakh rupees is variable. And it depends on what your next level associate is saying about you. Are they saying that, say Kushal has done a great job, we really benefited from his work and the team did well and all of that, right? Many factors. But your performance will all definitely be a factor. If the feedback your bosses are giving is good, then you will get that variable component, or you will get very less out of that variable component. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. So it is not only survival. Even if you survive somehow, you want to do really well, not only survive, because if you don't do well, then you don't get this bonus, right? You will see other people who have done well are getting bonus and you are not. Your early days, this is also another major reason why you want to go prepared. Your early days in a law firm are really important for the kind of reputation you'll build, right? People are talking about you in a law firm. Are they saying good things? Are they saying bad things? Are they saying that, let's say, Ramanuj is a really promising guy, he is like fantastic, I think, he'll do really well, he's really, you can give this work to Ramanuj. Oh, you're dealing with that kind of a problem. Hey, borrow Ramanuj, he'll help you. He's free right now. This kind of reputation, when people are recommending and they want to work with you, right? People are coming and looking for you. That, hey, Shantanu, is Ramanuj free? Can I use him for a day? Or can I give him some 5-6 hours of work? If that is the reputation that people are looking for you and they trust you, that is the kind of reputation you want to build. That will take you far. But if your initial reputation is bad, that, oh, I gave him some work, but he completely ruined it. Or I gave him some work, he didn't deliver. I gave him something, it didn't work. That will completely ruin your reputation. And then even if you're doing a good job later on, to overcome that reputation later on is very hard, because people are talking about you. Oh, he's an unproductive resource. Oh, he is an unproductive resource. Oh, I don't want to work with him. Is there someone else in your team that I can borrow or I can work with? That is terrible for you. Okay. If that happens, then you are in trouble, right? So you don't want to build that. Senior associates are already very busy. If you help them to finish work faster, because you are resourceful and reliable and do not rely on them for training, you will be considered a prized associate. So like I said, that lawyers are super busy, right? They're working late night. They're struggling to finish all the work. See, the simple thing is that the partner is trying to give the associate more and more work, because if we do more work, if our team does more work, the firm makes more money, we all take more bonus. We all take more salary. Next year, our salary can be increased. Your bonus can be more and so on, right? Now, some people get more than 100% bonus because the team has done such great billing. Clients have paid so much for the team's work. Now, how do you think that billing is happening? That billing is happening because people are working really hard. Okay? So senior associates will be very busy because they are like the real engines of the firm, right? There are partners who are giving guidance, but senior associates probably doing most of the work. Principal associates doing a lot of it, and then getting help from senior associates. And if you can help them in this, that okay, you are like a big help in growing the practice of the firm, right? You are a big help in growing this thing very fast. Then you are prized associate, right? And they can rely on you. Now imagine you are going into an environment like this and you are saying that, I don't know this, I don't know that, can you tell me what to do, can you tell me how to do it, blah, blah, blah. And you are making mistakes in the process, and you are asking that senior associate who is already very busy to give you training. Then I'm sorry, you have another thing coming, right? You are not looking at things realistically. You're not aligned with their interest. Okay. So this is the hard reality of law firm. They are looking at you as a liability, that because of you, their billable this year will be calm. Do you think they are going to sit and bill clients and do that work or train you? Right? They'll train you. If you're already doing 90% or 80%, you need 10-20% training. They'll be like, ha, isko thoda kar dete hai. If we give him a little training, then he'll become productive. Let's do that. But otherwise, if you expect them that they are going to teach you from scratch and help you out so much, I don't know. It's like very, very unlikely. It doesn't really happen. There may be some angelic persons in the world. Always there are. But beyond that, you cannot expect that treatment. If you are expecting that treatment, you are not realistic. You are behaving in a childish way. Now, let's see, why is this horrible work hours and pressure that you hear about? Okay, people are quitting within 1 year, within 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Why is that happening? Why is that work hours is so horrible, pressure is so horrible? It's primarily because you're trying to learn work and deliver results at the same time, right? Imagine that you are trying to, for the first time, you are reading the foreign direct investment policy, FDI policy of India, right? You have never heard of this, you have seen it also, you don't know much about it, right? Suddenly you're trying to read it, understand all of it, but you have a deadline tomorrow, for which, there's some question, there's some research, there's some, something you have to do, right? Some opinion you have to write. Now, how are you going to do it? Because the senior has told you, you do whatever you can and turn it in by tomorrow, 11 o'clock. But you're trying to read this for the first time and deliver. Now, what will happen? Now, see what happens, okay? Now, imagine that you have been given this work at 10 o'clock. By 3 o'clock, you have prepared a first draft. You have read whatever, understood whatever you can, done everything. You prepared this and you mailed it to your senior and told the senior at 3 o'clock that I have sent you this. Okay. Senior said, okay, I'll check it. But senior got busy. Senior has other work also. At 8 o'clock, the senior opens your mail. Okay. After his work is finished, he is checking your work. 8 o'clock he finishes. And tomorrow morning, this has to be given, right? 8 o'clock, your senior opens your mail and sees that, oh my God, what have you done? This is not how we format a document. This is not how we write. This is not the language I'm expecting. Acha, you completely forgot that other document. You should have looked at that also. And he's like, boss, what have you done? I was thinking I'll go home by 10 o'clock, but now we have to sit and work on this still for another 2 hours. So you are sitting and working. So you are working late, and the guy is really angry at you because he couldn't go home on time because you have not done your work properly, right? And you don't know how to do it. You have never done anything like this. So that person is shouting at you. Your confidence takes a hit. Your self-esteem takes a hit. You are worried that, you can't understand what is going on. You thought you have done a good job, but they are so angry. And they don't have a time to sit and explain to you. Rather, they will finish and go home. Okay, so you don't know what to do. And this happens. And maybe if they have time, they'll say, okay, you fix all these things sitting in the office and tomorrow and send it to me before you go. So now you are sitting till 3 o'clock trying to break your head, trying not to get shouted at what to do. And you don't understand what is going on, right? Because you have never done anything like this. How are you going to learn this? Right? Now, maybe if you are lucky, the senior associate takes some pity on you and shows you how to do it, what to do it. But this is one type of work. Tomorrow there will be another type of work. Third day there will be something else. How are you going to do it? Right? Junior associate makes tons of mistakes regarding formatting, substance of law, language, context, law, references, and everything else that you can imagine. Okay? And people are wondering that, what is going on? And you don't know, like, you are like, I have maybe, you are like, even it happened to me, right? I was proud. I was very smart student. I have good academic record. I have even done my own work with startups, managed my own deals, okay, with foreign clients, whatnot. And I know what do they expect from me? I can't understand. Okay. Why? What is the matter? And this, so many people go through. You just ask lawyers who have worked in law firms. What I described, they'll describe this to you that they have gone through this, right? Shantanu Ray, you have worked in a law firm. Anybody here who have worked in a law firm can share if you have experienced something like this. I know people never talk about their failures or their difficulties, right? Everybody pretends that everything is great, everything is fantastic, but this is the truth. This is the reality of what you face when you start working in a law firm. And this is inevitable because you haven't learned. There's nothing like this which is being taught in college. Nobody's teaching like this. So only except if you have done a LawSikho course, right, where we teach this. I don't think anybody teaches this anywhere. And you're going to face this, right? But I have seen people, if you'll thoroughly enjoy the experience of working at a law firm and not spend unnecessary time like this and not be under such pressure, if you do not start on the back foot, but rather well prepared for what is to come ahead. This is the whole idea of many of our LawSikho courses, that we want to send you well prepared before you go and work in a law firm.